Hello and welcome back here to Mandy Green Run Field. I apologize, I'm coming in a little late here, but the Choos now here as the home team. The first pitch will be outside for ball one. These two teams get ready to battle it out here to start us off. It'll be the Smokies who come up to hit first. Your team in white with the white pants on your right-hand side. Choos in the field here to start. Next pitch outside for ball two. Leading us off for this ball game. Trying to get everybody all sorts of set here. We apologize. We're trying to get everything done quickly as possible here. We were trying to get lineups set in as everything was going on. Fat and next pitch outside for strike one. 2-1 now the count. The leadoff hitter Warren comes up to the plate here tonight for this Smokies squad. Timeout called by the hitter for the moment here is Warren, now the former USC player, comes up once more wearing number 14. The starting center fielder for the squad, Hornier, will follow her up. She'll be playing at third base. As the next pitch she'll see lined out towards shortstop. The easy play made, and out number one, and the line out to short. As now Hornier will step up here at third base tonight wearing number 7 once more. In on the right-handed batter's box. The first pitch to her. On the outer half, called for a strike, 0-1. Next pitch for Hornier, a breaking ball caught for a strike as she swung right through that one. 0-2 now the count. One down, nobody on, or one out, I should say, here in the top of the first inning here between the Choos and the Smokies here. The Smokies, the road team, getting your first at-bats. That pitch up high and away for ball one. As Davis waits in the on-deck circle, and the next pitch to Hornier. Down in the zone, ball two. 2-2 now the count. As Cunningham will be the pitcher here tonight for this Smokies squad. For the starter right now as it currently stands is Jones for this team. The next pitch hits the shortstop side, picked up cleanly once more. Throw to first, 2 away. As Fox able to make the throw across once more, and we find ourselves at 2 outs early and quickly here. As now Pearl Davis will come up to hit here in the third spot. Next pitch. Down and away, ball one to Pearl Davis, coming up once more. Got the start in yesterday's game, hitting in that 3 spot once more here today. Next pitch hit to the right-hand side. Will it stay fair? It will indeed. It stays just inside the first base line, and that'll be out number 3. A quick 1-2-3 inning on the ground out. And just like that, we'll head to the bottom of the first inning. No score early in this one. Quick 1-2-3 inning here for the Smokies. The Choos now will have to come up and hit. We'll be right back at this quick break as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Hello everyone and welcome back here to Mandy Greenmont Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. As we sit here in the bottom of the first inning, Choos will come up to the plate as the Smokies go 1-2-3 in order. Ella Cunningham stepping in for the Smokies squad here tonight. They made the appearance in the earlier game here at the 9:30 time. Went a little longer than what I think we all expected, so she makes her way back into this lineup here tonight for the Smokies now as well. She'll make the start. The left-hander will face off against Fox. First pitch. On the outer half, called for a strike, 0-1. Fox tonight's shortstop wearing number 1 for this Choos squad. It's the lefty v lefty matchup here at the plate and on the mound. Next pitch way out and away, ball 1-1 now the count as Cunningham headed to Troy University next year. Next pitch on the outer half, swung through for a miss, a 1-2 now the count. Nobody on, nobody out here early. In this bottom of the first, Fox gets her first start here tonight. And wearing number 1, getting that leadoff spot. Next pitch, big swing and a miss. Cunningham gets her first strikeout of the ball game, a swinging strikeout for Fox. And now J.C. Holt, who just played in that last game as well for this Bandits squad, got the victory 13-2. Now steps up tonight's center fielder. A couple of hits in last game she just played. As Holt came away with a single and an RBI ground out. The next pitch you'll see hit up and out of play for a foul ball, 0-1. 0-1, 1 out after the swinging strikeout by Fox. It'll be Holt who steps up now as Ross sits in the on-deck circle. Next pitch, big swing and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2 now the count on the inner half. As trying to corral that one for the moment there was the catcher, Abby Bunn. Holt now down in a hole 0-2 here to her teammate in Cunningham. Next pitch. Inside, a little too far, so 1-2 now the count for the soon-to-be Troy player, transferring from Michigan State. 1 away and no one on after the strikeout of Fox. Next pitch from the left-hander. Swung on, hit back up the middle. Can Munson snag it? She will. Throws to first. Will it be in time? She is in time. Munson with a beautiful defensive play, able to stab that one on her right-hand side, able to just reach across and make the throw. As Holt with good speed gets cut down, 2 away. As Ross will now be the next one to step up as tonight's third baseman. First pitch to her, swung on and fouled off up and out of play, 0-1. Cassidy Ross, the redshirt senior, or soon-to-be redshirt senior out of the U of West Georgia. The Florida native steps in. Off speed, out and away, ball 1. 1-1 now the count. Choos trying to see if they can find some early offense, possibly. Down swinging was Fox. Holt goes down on the ground out. Ross trying to keep the inning alive. Down in the zone, it'll be called for a strike, 1-2. Fowler sits in the on-deck circle waiting for her call, possibly. As Cunningham winds and delivers. Swung on and hit foul up and out of play. Still 1-2 the count here against Ross as she puts one out. To the practice field to our left-hand side is Ross again. Spent 2 years at Seminole State for JUCO before attending UWG. Next pitch off speed, able to get at least a piece of it to keep the bat alive. Another foul ball. Ross also spent a year at Central Florida, the College of Central Florida, another JUCO school as well, where she spent her freshman year. As had to burn her sophomore red shirt. Seminole State currently is what I was corrected with, but Last year she played in 10 games and had a start. Made 2 pitching appearances. This one's fouled up and out of play as well. She made 2 pitching appearances last year, an inning and third of work against Troy and Jacksonville State. She stays alive here in the at bat once more. Next pitch, another off speed, fouled off once more. Now 4 straight foul balls for Ross. As Cunningham coming in here today to start off, at least for the Choos, as she made the relief appearance earlier today for the Bandits. Now coming in once more, her third pitching appearance in a matter of 3 games. So the next pitch. Swung on and fouled off once more. Ross continuing to battle here. As the sun starts to peek out from the clouds here, it's been mostly a pretty cloudy morning, a little bit of threat of rain early on, but now starting to show its sun rays for us, thankfully so. To the downpour that happened after the games yesterday. The next pitch, inside, catches Ross on the elbow. She'll take first base on the hit by pitch. Like that, and just like that, I should say, Fowler will now head over the batting box as Ross makes her way to first. It seems to be okay, so now it'll be Christian Fowler who steps up, tonight's second baseman, wearing number 2. Fowler also from UWG, the University of West Georgia, the Division I school, the rising senior from Trenton, Georgia area. The next pitch to her, out and away, ball 1, as that fastball almost got away. Bunt keeps it in front of her, though. Fowler, who slashed a .265 average with a .313 on base and over 400 slugging in 31 games last year, had 12 starts to her name. Next pitch on the outer half called for a strike, 1-1. As Fowler had 12 runs to her names in those 12 starts, 2 stolen bases. Primarily used as a pinch runner, but made good work of her time. 4 of her 9 hits were for extra bases. Next pitch, slashed the other way to land foul, 1-2. So attended Cleveland State for 2 years before attending the UWG. She batted almost .450 in 101 games at Cleveland State. She had 48 extra base hits, including 17 homers. Next pitch, a little excuse-me swing. Cunningham will let it go through her. Now Munson throw to first, not in time. So Cunningham has it go through her. Munson tries to help clean it up, will not be able to do so. It'll be a single for Fowler, and it allows Ross to advance to second base. So the inning continues after a quick strikeout and ground out from Fox and Holt. Ross gets the hit by pitch and Fowler singles, and now Ariana Clark, tonight's first baseman, will step in. Second and first, 2 outs. Clark from Arlington, Virginia, steps up and fouls off the first pitch she will see. Clark committed to Gannon University, the Division II school, after attending Bishop O'Connell, the high school that has won 75 straight games, all the way dating back to April 29th of 2022, as the off-speed pitch sits high, 1-1. It's Clark, again, committed to Division II Gannon, up in the Erie, Pennsylvania territory, right near the lake. In the actual city of Erie, the next pitch hit to the right field side. Will get underneath it and make the play. Will be the right fielder. It'll be hung on to once more by Tatum McCool, and that will end the inning. So 2 runners left on, a base hit and a hit by pitch, but no errors made, and we'll head to the bottom of the top of the second inning. No score here after 1. We'll be right back after this quick break here from Andy Greenmont Field. The Choos will have to take the field. Smokies get another at bat here in just a moment from the Scenic City League here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be right back after this quick break. nothing, no score here after one. We hit into the top of the second inning. I apologize, already off to a bad start. Smokies come up to bat once more. It'll be Hancock who comes up tonight, the right fielder for this Smokies squad. Is now actually, excuse me, that is, I'm looking at the wrong side of the lineup sheet. I apologize here. As it is Abby Bunt, I apologize. I was looking at definitely the wrong side of the sheet. I apologize. As Bunt now actually gets a piece of this one off the end of the bat. It'll make its way to short. Not going to be able to hold on to the ball at first base. It's going to be the first baseman as the throw from Fox goes through the glove of Demers as she couldn't hold on. So an error by Demers allows for Abby Bunt to reach on a softly hit ball to short. Apologies, I was looking at the wrong side of my scoring sheet, but now a runner on with nobody out as Bunt arrives with an error. It'll bring up Burke. First pitch to her, down in the zone, ball one. Burke tonight, shortstop for the Choos, hitting in the 5 spot tonight. Next pitch now will be down in the zone. 2-0 now the count to Burke. A runner on first in Bunt. As Leach now trying to work quickly here for the Choos. Next pitch outside, called for a strike, 2-1. So Leach, tonight's starter for the Choos as it stands. It was Burke who was now at the plate for the Smokies. As I'm trying to get all my teams right here at this rate. It's early in the season. We're just getting all the kinks out. That's all. Next pitch. It's fouled off to the left-hand side, 2-2. Maury Burke now steps in, the rising junior from Boaz, Alabama. Attended at UAB last year at the University of Alabama, Birmingham, with the Dragons. Personally, one of my favorite logos in all of college sports, but the 2-2. Inside, a little too far, so full count. Runner still at first, no one out after the error Abby Bunt was able to reach upon. As Burke, tonight's shortstop, steps in once more. Next pitch. Swung on, hit out towards center field. Holt will get underneath it and make the catch, one away. So Holt, who steps in here tonight for this Choos squad, able to make the play in center, and now it'll bring up Padgett, tonight's first baseman for the Smokies team. The runner still on first and one away. First pitch to her on the inside corner, called for a strike, 0-1. So Laura Padgett from Marshfield, Missouri. See the next pitch outside for a called strike, 0-2. Padgett at first base here tonight, the rising junior, again from Marshfield, Missouri, coming from Crowder College, the JUCO school. The next pitch, swung on and fouled off the post it will go. 0-2 still the count. Padgett now with still 2 years of eligibility, the outfielder dash first baseman. Looking to possibly still in the transfer portal. That next pitch up in the zone, called for a ball, 1-2. Looking to continue her college softball career. Again, 2 years worth of eligibility still from her for the JUCO star. She awaits the next pitch from Leach. The delivery. Swung on and fouled off once more. Staying alive in the at-bat as Abby Bunt sits at first base after reaching on the air. Burke flies out to center. Tatum McCole, the right fielder, sits in the on-deck circle waiting. Next pitch from Leach. Swung on and hit out towards center. Holt will be there, out number 2. Tries to make the throw back to first, not able to get there in time as Demers had to step off the bag and couldn't reach back to grab Bunt. So what could have been a double play possibly, instead it'll just be a fly out to center field, and McCole will step up. With 2 away here and a runner still on first. Quick work here coming in the way of Leach, trying to get through this inning once more. Had a pretty quick one in that first. The next pitch outside for ball one. McCole from St. Augustine, Florida, attended Jacksonville University last year. Next pitch outside, called for a strike, 1-1. McCole, whose father Lee played minor league ball for the Padres and the D-backs all the way up to Double-A. The next pitch out and away for ball two, 2-1. McCole, also a three-time district champion in weightlifting while she was a high school from sophomore to senior year. Had over 1,000 OPS in high school. The next pitch, high in the zone, ball 3-1 now the count. Runner still on first, and Abby Bunn as she reached on the air. Back-to-back flyouts to center, though, puts 2 outs on the board. Still no score between the Smokies and the Choos here in this top of the second frame. Next pitch from Leach. Swung on, hit right back up the middle. McCole with a single. Runners now at second and first as Bunt makes it all the way up. And just like that, McCole with her first hit here tonight. And I'll bring up Cam Munson. So Munson now steps up, the former player from NC State. Utility man from the rising sophomore lines it out to center. It'll get right underneath it. Will be Holt once more, and that will end the inning quickly. So a couple extra bumps in the road, but able to get through it as Leach once more. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score here after an inning and a half. We'll be right back after this quick break as the Choos will come up to bat here from Mandy Greenmund Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. No score here after the top of the second. We'll be right back after this quick break here from the Scenic City League. Bottom of the second inning, still no score between the Choos and the Smokies here from Andy Greenmund Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as we sit here in day two, game two here of the Scenic City League, as these two teams continue to battle it out here early in this one. As the next one up will be Hancock now, tonight's right fielder. As she steps up now with nobody on and nobody out to start us off in the bottom of the second frame. Taylor Hancock, the catcher dash utility player. She sees the first pitch and swings through it for a foul ball, 0-1. Hancock, the rising junior from Athens, Tennessee, went to Cleveland State for the last 3 years. She missed 23 and 24 season. Next pitch, swung on and missed. Good off speed from Cunningham, gets her to go digging for it and swings right through it for 0-2. Hancock last year hit .291 with a .320 on base and a .530 slugging in 42 games played. Next pitch fouled off into the netting, 0-2 still. She collected 8 homers and 21 RBIs, also had 8 stolen bases on her 8 tries. She attended McMinn County High School before she went to college and had an over 1,000 OPS. 0-2. Off speed on the outside. Caught looking. Strike 3 called. As Hancock goes down on strikes. 2 strikeouts now on the ball game already for Cunningham. As Riley Demers will step up, the first baseman. 1 away in Demers. Tonight's first baseman played some third yesterday. Comes in here and will play at the 3 spot. First pitcher here all the way up in the zone will be called for a ball, 1-0. Demers, the utility player from Greensboro, North Carolina, was at Lee's McRae last year. Division II school. The next pitch to her on the upper half, ball 2. It was called for a strike instead. They will call her on the swing, 1-1. Not played all her freshman year, but got 11 games in last season. Also went to Northwest Guilford High School. Next pitch. Outer half on the on speed. Does not swing through it. 2-1 now the count. Nobody on, 1 away after the strikeout of Hancock. The next pitch from Cunningham. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. High heat goes right through it as Demers. Emily Jones sits in the on-deck circle waiting for her next turn possibly. Two the count, 1 away. Nobody on. Demers waits for the pitch from Cunningham. Off speed, able to get enough of that one towards center field. It'll get down for a base knock. So Demers able to put one gently into the outfield grass. Puts herself on with a single here in this second frame. Jones will step up now with 1 away and a runner on first. As in yesterday's games, Jones, who went down swinging 3 times last night, or in last night's game, comes up for the first time today. First pitch she'll see down in the zone, ball 1. For Demers as well, her second hit here of this early part of the season, went 1 for 3 yesterday, comes up, picks up her first hit of this ball game on the first pitch, or the first at-bat she sees. 2-0 now to Jones. That one stayed outside. She now looks to reach on base for the first time here in the Scenic City League. Next pitch from Cunningham. On the outer half, called for a strike on the off speed. It'll be 2-1. Still 1 out after the strikeout of Hancock. Demers gets on with the bloop single out to left center and sits at first base. Still no score early in this one. Next pitch. Outer half, called for a ball, 3-1. Macy Andrews will be the next one up for this Choos squad. Next pitch. Strike on the bottom half of the zone. Full count now as Jones, looking to avoid her 4th strikeout in as many at-bats, just trying to keep this at-bat alive, put herself on, allow Andrews to come up next. Next pitch. Strike on the bottom half. Strike 3 called. Back to another backwards K for Cunningham. Now 2 in the inning. I'll bring up Andrews with 2 away. Runner on first. As Andrews steps up. Cunningham leans back and delivers. On the outer half, ball 1, just outside it will sit. As Fox, who struck out for her first time up, will be up next. Next pitch from Cunningham. Off speed, nice pitch, will be called for a strike on the swing, 1-1. The 1-1 delivery from Cunningham. Strike on the outside quarter, 1-2. 2 outs, runner on first. Still no score in the bottom of the second. Cunningham trying to work through this second frame with no damage to her name. The next pitch. just high in the zone, almost took off the helmet of Andrews. She had to duck out of the way of that one. There's 2 singles already given up here tonight by Cunningham. A hit by pitch in that first inning, but has not allowed any further damage. The next pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. It'll be a 3 strikeout inning for Cunningham, this time swinging, as that'll end the inning. We head to the top of this 3rd inning. Still no score, and a quick one, it feels like early on here, as the Smokies will head out to bat. Choos will step back out. Leach will make her way back to the mound here through 2. We'll be right back after this quick break here from Mandy Greenman Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the 3rd inning, still no score between the Choos and the Smokies here early in this one in Game 2 of Day 2 here in the Scenic City League. And Mandy Greenman Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It'll be Shelby Allen who leads us off here in the 9-hole tonight for this Smokies squad. The left fielder making her way back out. Had a couple of opportunities yesterday. The center fielder for this Smokies squad looked strong yesterday, as she'll look to see what she can do here possibly. Steps in on the left-hand side. First pitch to her, out and away, ball 1 from Leach, making her first appearance on the mound here this season. But for Allen, the Southern Miss product, the rising senior from Plant City, Florida, to continue her hitting ways. Next pitch to her, called a strike on the outer half, 1-1. Allen, who attended Durant High School before college, also played basketball there as a small forward for a varsity team. Next pitch, skies it out towards the mound. Leach will back away, allows for a second baseman to race in and make the catch. So be hung on to by Fowler, 1 away. So Warren will step up for the 2nd time tonight. Already lined out to the shortstop side her first time up. She comes up for the 2nd time now with 1 away. Hits it back to the mound, a little one off the end of the bat. She will not make it in time to first base. A ground out to the pitcher, so a quick 2 pitches, 2 outs now for Leach. It'll be Hornier who steps up, who grounded out last time she came to the plate. So Warren will go to sit with 2 away now, and Hornier will come up to the plate. Came in relief yesterday as a pitcher, starting at 3rd base here today. Next pitch to her, on the outer half, ball 1. From the Shawnee State product, at least was there previously. From Miamisburg, Ohio. The 1-0. Swung on, hit to the second base side, picked up cleanly, throws to first, and that will end our inning quickly as Hornier grounds out. And we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still no score here after 2.5. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd as the Choos will get to step up once more. Here from Mandy Greenman Field, a quick top half of the 3rd inning here from Chattanooga, Tennessee in the Scenic City League. We'll be right back after this quick break as the Choos will come up to hit. Bottom of the third inning, still no score between the Choos and the Smokies. Pearl Davis now steps onto the mound, where she'll relieve Ella Cunningham, who goes 2 innings and will now sit on the bench as Davis will step in. Made the start in yesterday's game. She'll get on the mound here now for this bottom of the third inning as Fox will step up at the plate. Struck out her first time up, now comes up against Pearl Davis for the first time here tonight. As Fox playing in her first game here in the Scenic City League. Next pitch to her, swung on, hit foul to the left-hand side. It'll go past the third base bag and down the line. So they'll go ahead and retrieve that ball really quickly here. 0-1 the count, nobody on, nobody out here. No score already through about two and a half innings worth of play. Next pitch down the pipe, but just a little too low. Will sit for a ball one. 1-1 now the count as Fox will try and see if she can get some offense rolling as 2 singles and a walker. The only action we've seen from this Choo squad. Next pitch. Outside and away, ball 2. Davis yesterday went 4 innings pitched for this Smoky squad in the loss to the Bandits. The next pitch hits straight up into the air. Bunt trying to get underneath it. Will she make it there in time? She will not. Foul ball. 2-2 still the count as she went diving for it, but not able to get to it in time. So 2-2 the count. Still no score, no one on as Fox steps up once more with the iconic Tar Heel helmet on her head. The next pitch to the left-hander. Out and away, ball 3 as that one found the dirt and bounces away from Bunt, the catcher. As Pearl Davis again coming in relief of Cunningham, who goes through 2 innings of work, no runs allowed. She only gives up 2 singles and a walk. Next pitch, Fox drives it down the right field line. Just pulled a little too hard, though, around the handle, so it'll land foul once more. Fox trying to see if she can get some offense generated for this Choo squad, who yesterday fell to the rain in their matchup. Next pitch. On the outer half, ball 4, didn't clip enough of the zone. It'll be a walk for Fox. She'll get on for the first time here tonight after striking out in her first appearance. She'll come up and get on base now for the shortstop with a walk. And now it'll bring up the other left-hander and J.C. Holt, tonight's center fielder for this Choo squad. So now Fox on first, hold it. The plate after grounding out to second last time up. She'll try and bunt it, hits it to the pitcher Davis. She'll pick it up, tries to make the throw to first, not in time. Fox now breaks for third. She'll make it in as she'll dive in head first. So runners at the corners with nobody out after the single by Holt as she's able to make it in time. So Holt gets on with a hit as she's able to beat the throw from Davis even after the first baseman. And Paget wasn't able to hang on. Her throw back to third was not going to be in time either as it bounced off her glove. So runners of the corners with still nobody out. Cassidy Ross will step up after getting off with a hit by pitch. She'll hit it back to Davis, who turns and throws it to first. Fox is going to break for the plate. She will make it in time. Throw down to second base, not in time. Fox will score as Ross able to get an RBI on the ground out to the pitcher as she tried to check the runner, but was not able to keep Fox there in time. Holt will break for second, so now 1 away, but a run scored, and the Choos now have the lead. So Ross able to get an RBI ground out. And Christian Fowler steps up. Her first swing will be fouled off to the right-hand side, 0-1. As now J.C. Holt, the speedster, sits on second. Couple of stolen bases already for her this season in the 2 games she has played, now in her third. As Fowler, the second baseman, steps in with a single already. Her next pitch seen for a strike 0-2. Fowler, who was able to advance Ross the last time she came up, was not able to get anything else rolling. She'll sit and wait on that one as it goes high and away for ball one. It's the next pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Swinging down goes Ross. Or excuse me, Fowler. As now Aaron Clark will step up, who flew out to right field the last time she appeared. Two away and a runner on second. 1-0 your score after the RBI ground out, as that one stays out and away for ball one from Cassidy Ross. The Choos trying to see if they can add a few more runs to their name. Next pitch hammered on the left field line. It'll go foul. It's about 10 feet it will go. Just hooked a little too hard. There's Clark now with a 1-1 count against her. Holt still on second. The single from the bunt attempt allows her to get over to second base as well after the ground out from Ross that resulted in Fox scoring from third. As Pearl Davis now trying to see if she can get out of this pickle. Next pitch. Outer half called for a strike, 1-2. Good break allows it to clip enough of the zone. Clark, tonight's catcher, looking to see if she can find something here. Headed off to Gannon next year. Fouls that one off. Still 1-2. Personally test as well for Gannon University as someone who's gotten the chance to visit there before. Beautiful campus, again, set in the middle of downtown Erie. Right near the lake. Probably not as fun during the winter as Lake Erie freezes over, but nonetheless. 1-2. Swung on and hammered out towards left field. Left fielder will get underneath it, though, just in front of the warning track. That will be out number 3. So a fly out for Clark will end the inning, but the Choos able to get a run on the board. A runner left on base in Holt. A couple of hits able to, and a walk able to get themselves on the board. So we'll head to the top, or the 4th inning. The Choos leading. We'll be right back after this quick break as we head to the top of the 4th. 1-0 your score here from Mandy Greenmont Field. The Choos will take the field. Smokies get a chance to respond back here in the Scenic City League in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the 4th inning, still now 1-0 your score. The Choos take the lead as Fox is able to break home on the ground out from Ross. So now the Smokies trying to see if they can respond back, and it'll be their pitcher, Pearl Davis, who comes up to try and see if she can do exactly that. Davis comes up for the second time tonight. Already grounded out to first base her first time. She'll face off against Leach for her possible 4th inning of work. As the first pitch from the righty. Out and away for ball one as that one bounces in the dirt and away from the catcher. It'll come free. As Davis, the rising sophomore currently at Chattanooga State from Columbia, Tennessee, who looking to see if she can get some extra reps here in the Scenic City League, still trying to play her time at Chattanooga State currently. Next pitch. Swung on and missed. Good breaking ball, 1-1. That ball lost speed breaking in. For Davis coming in relief now of Ella Cunningham. Gives up the lone run here in that bottom of the third inning. The next pitch. Swung on and hit out towards left center field. The left fielder will get underneath it and hang on to it now, as it'll be Macy Andrews who picks it up, 1 away. So Davis flies out in her second at-bat towards left. They'll now bring up Abby Bunt, the catcher, who reached on an error her first time up. Next pitch. Out and away, ball 1. Bunt will watch it go by. She was able to make it up to second base, but not able to advance any further. Next pitch from Leach. On the inner half, called for a strike, 1-1. Bunt from Glencoe, Alabama. Attended the University of Chattanooga, just down the road from us here. UTC, the rising sophomore. Waits for the 1-1 delivery. Up and away it goes. Sails to the backstop, 2-1. As Bunt just trying to get in the extra reps here in the Scenic City League. Literally just down the road. She could have stayed in her dorm room if she really wanted to on campus. But how close she is to Mandy Greenman Field here. Next pitch. Slammed down the left field line, and it'll go foul. Just got around a little too early on it. Still 2-2. Bunt, who played 29 games last year, only got 6 starts, but hit .324 with a .432 slugging and a .375 on base. The next pitch. Swung on and hit to the left-hand side. It'll get through for a single. So Bunt gets on for the second time tonight. This time she makes sure it's a hit. There'll be a runner on first with 1 away. Smokies trying to threaten here. Possibly want to bring this one back now, down 1-0, as Burke will step up. Flew out to center fielder last time up. First pitch she'll see. On the outer half, called for a ball, 1-0. Burke again out of University of Alabama, Birmingham last year. Sees the next pitch down in the dirt. It will stay 2-0. But now at first base. Burke, who has played high school varsity softball all the way since 8th grade, hit 500 or higher, 514 specifically or higher, since sophomore year of high school, all the way to her senior year. Next pitch. On the outer half, called for a strike, 2-1. 14 homers her senior year and a 1900 OPS in 42 games played. She was a first-team All-State in that junior year. She played 2 games last year for UAB, did not play her freshman year. As this one gets driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It'll land foul just a couple of feet to the left. The wind gusts any further to the right. That ball could have been a home run. It just guided over that left field pole to the left about 6 feet. Comes back with a grin, hoping maybe she can straighten that one out and put this Smoky squad ahead, but instead she'll come back with a 2-2 count against her. Still runner on first, 1 away. The next pitch from Leach. Stays outside this time, grounds it back to the pitcher. Leach fumbles it, throws to first. She is in time. So Bunt will advance to second, but the ground out will result in 2 away. As Paget now comes up with a runner on second. Still 1-0, the Choos lead. Leach trying to see if she can work her way through this second base runner as Paget comes up, who flew out to center field last time. Swung on, hit to the right-hand side, will land foul. As Mandy Ray Leach, the rising junior from Newton, Mississippi, attended East Central Community College the last 2 years for JUCO. studying physical therapy while in the community college for JUCO again, with a pitcher for them mostly last year. The 0-1. High in the zone, ball one, now 1-1 the count as Leach trying to get out of this here. 14 games last year, had 3 starts, threw 34 innings in a third, had 18 strikeouts and threw a complete game no-hitter on March 22nd. The next pitch down and away, ball 2. She faced off against Itawamba. I think that's how you say that. Should be how they say that. I would hope so. 2-1 now from Leach. Leans back and delivers. Slammed out towards left field. That one's headed towards the fence. Will it go? It's gone! Padgett with a 2-run homer, and the Smokies take the lead. Burke missed one by about 6 feet of the left field pole. Padgett straightens it out and takes one herself out to left. A 2-run shot. The Smokies take the lead now with a 2-run homer from Padgett, her first of this season. Tatum McColl will now step up. Already has a single for herself here tonight. A beautiful swing and puts it right out of the ballpark with Padgett. After hitting 5 homers last year, she's able to put one out here tonight. The first pitch will be called for a strike, 0-1. Now 2 away, nobody on, but 2 runs on the board for the Smokies. They take their first lead of this ball game. The next pitch from Leach is out and away for ball 1. First baseman puts it out the ballpark. Now McColl steps in, the right fielder. A single for herself already here tonight. Trying to see if she can add on to the hit total. Usually been playing as a catcher, first baseman. Spends some time as on the mound as well. She'll slam this one out towards left field. Makes his way over the left fielder's head, and she'll try and go for 2. Picked up and trying to throw it in will be Andrews. It'll be a double for McColl. She'll have back-to-back hits here tonight. Jacksonville U product looking strong here now, as now a runner on second with 2 away. And now Cam Munson will step up, who lined out to center field her last time. NC State product now steps up, usually used as a pinch runner last year. First pitch she'll see fouls it off almost out of play. It'll stay in the netting, but nonetheless. Munson now from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Attended NC State last season. Will face off once more. The righty. As it go high, it'll be 1-1 as that one stayed out of the zone. Next pitch swung on and missed by Munson, 1-2 as the off-speed catches her. Attended Collins Hill High School before going off to NC State last year. She holds her school record for most RBIs in a single game, and the single season home run record, that one stays inside 2-2. Played in 31 games this year, mostly as a pitch runner. Did score 7 times and stole 4 bases, I should say. The 2-2. Down in the zone, ball 3, full count. Runner still on second after the double by Tatum McColl. Munson trying to see if she can drive her around. The Smokies now lead 2-1 as Padgett puts one out over the left field wall and almost hits the scoreboard. As Munson's next pitch swung on and missed. The off speed gets her. First strikeout of the night for Leach, and we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Smokies now lead, thanks to the 2-run homer by Padgett out to left. When we come back, we'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning as the Choos now will have to come up and hit and try and reclaim their lead. The Smokies trying to shut them down. We'll be right back after this quick break here from Mandy Greenmund Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City League. Bottom of the fourth inning, 2-1 now your score. The Smokies have taken the lead thanks to a 2-run shot by Paget in that top of the fourth inning. As the Choos now trying to see if they can reclaim it. It'll be Taylor Hancock who comes up, who struck out last time to start off this inning. First pitch she'll see out and away for ball one. As Hancock, tonight's right fielder, struck out to Cunningham in that second frame to lead off the top or bottom of the second inning. She now comes up for the second time tonight. The next pitch she'll see popped up to the pitcher. It'll now end up in the glove of Shelby Allen coming in at third base, and she'll make the play. That one almost got a little ugly there for a moment, but that would have made the play anyway. It would be Allen steps in at third base as now Warren moves over into left field. And then for Hornier will step out to center, if I'm correct there. Munson now moves over to shortstop as well. Next pitch, down and in for ball one, 1-0. So Munson now over at shortstop. 1-0, 2-1 your score. Next pitch, Demers. We'll see it go high and wide, 2-0, as now Riley Demers, who has a single already tonight, looking possibly for another hit here. She had the first hit in that second inning before there was the back-to-back strikeouts of Jones and Andrews. Next pitch from Davis. Swung on and skied out to center field. Second baseman will get underneath it and will make the play as Hornier will pick that one up. And that'll be out number 2. So 2 away now after the pop fly to second. And Jones will now step up. Demers gives her a couple of words here as well, trying to tell her what the pitch types are. As Burke makes the play at second base, now moved over there. Next pitch. On the inner half, called for a strike, 0-1. So Hornier now in center field. Burke at second, Munson at short. And Allen moves over to third base. The outer half called for a strike, 0-2, as Warren now in left field as well. So just a couple of changes, mostly on the defensive side, just sorting it out on the infield, showing everybody where they should end up instead. The only or 3, I should say, that stay the same is Bunt, Paget, and McCool. Next pitch from Davis. Swung on, hit out towards right center field. Hornier won't be able to get there to go all the way to the fence. Trying to turn and look for it is Jones. She'll stay put. Throw comes into second base. So Jones with a single, her first here in the Scenic City League, as she'll be able to put that one in right center. And now it'll bring up Macy Andrews with 2 away. So Andrews, who struck out swinging last time off, comes up for the second time here tonight. The runner on first in Jones, who reaches for the first time in her 5 appearances. Davis's first pitch down in the zone, ball 1. Still 2-1 your score, the Smokies league. Paget would put one off that left field wall, the stone wall, I should say, behind the fence. As Burke thought she might have possibly had a 2-run homer, that just angled a little too far wide of the post, as that one's inside, called for a strike, 1-1. Was not able to take advantage before Paget then said, "Don't worry, I'll take care of it," and put one over the fence for a 2-run homer. Next pitch. Swung on, skied out to center field once more. Hornier trying to track it down. It's over her head. It's gone. Did that possibly go over the wall? It looked like it. Not going to be the case. They'll say it stayed in the ballpark. Throw home will not be in time. The runner will try and advance to third. Held up, though, is Macy. Is for the moment Andrews. She'll make it back in. I thought that went off the brick wall in center. Not going to be the case. It stays in the ballpark. So a 2-run shot for Andrews, a single run shot for Andrews, a single run double, excuse me. 2s and 1s are difficult. As Jones is able to score all the way around from first, and Andrews with a double all the way to center brings us to a 2-2 tie. First pitch swung on, hit to the right-hand side, picked up and thrown across will be Burke. That'll end the inning, but not before the Choos are able to tie this ball game up. As Fox grounds out, but that will result in a 2-2 tie. When we come back, we'll head to the top of the 5th inning. Smokies and Choos tied at 2 apiece. Smokies trying to reclaim their lead. We'll find out if they're able to do so here in just a moment from Mandy Greenmont Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City League. We'll be right back after this quick break. We head to the top of the 5th inning. A new pitcher now for the Choos. Martins will step in relief of Leach. She goes 4 innings and gives up 2 runs. As now Martins will step in. Robbie Van will play out in right field now as first pitch for Martins on the outside called for a strike. 0-1 as leadoff hitter will come up. Shelby Allen, who flew out to the second baseman her last time up. 0-1 against her now. The next pitch from Martins, off speed, fouled off to the right-hand side, 0-2. So Frankie Martins will step in. Robbie Van now into right field. I believe will be Hancock. That's the next pitch. Swung on, hit to the shortstop side, picked up a throw across, will not be in time. Good speed from Allen, able to get on base once more for the Southern Miss product. She'll get an infield single. Martin's first batter will get on as the shortstop Burke not able to get there in time. Or excuse me, that was the shortstop Fox. Apologies. I'm trying to get everybody all sorted here. Next pitch on the outside, called a ball. Throw down to second, not in time. A stolen base. So Allen on the first pitch takes off for second and gets it done. As now Warren will step up to the plate. 1-0 against her. Next pitch. Out and away, ball 2. Allen takes a couple strides, will not advance. 2-0, runner on second, nobody out. 2-2 your score here in the top of the 5th as Leach now out of this ball game. Next pitch. Check swing doesn't go around. 3-0 now the count as Van now in right field for currently Tatum McCool. Or excuse me, that's the wrong player actually now that I look at that. That is supposed to be actually for, if I'm correct here, it's Hancock. Yes, it is Taylor Hancock. Next pitch. Swung on and missed on the outer half. 3-1 as Warren goes through it. Got the green light, but swings through it now. Trying to see if she can drive in the go-ahead run as Shelby Allen sits at second base. Warren grounded out hers last time up and takes a big hack of the next changeup. It'll be a 3-2 count. She lined out this shortstop her first time. Looking for her first hit of this ball game. Next pitch from Martins. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Ball is dropped. She'll throw down to first in time. Runner will break for third. She'll make it in the likes of Allen, so runner will advance to third base. Warren goes down swinging, but at least able to help advance a runner.
Got you.
As now Ella Cunningham will come up to hit. As Hornier will sit for the moment, Cunningham will come up. Cunningham, who started this ball game, comes up to hit. First pitch, she'll see out and away, ball 1. So Hornier will have to sit for the moment here, at least for this at-bat. Cunningham will come up. At the top of the 5th inning. Next pitch, slash to the right-hand side. Did Demers keep it fair? Yes, she did. They will call Cunningham out, but it allows the run to score. So Demers makes the play. A diving stop at first. A beautiful stop, but unfortunately does allow for the run to score. So Allen able to advance all the way to home. And the Smokies will take the lead after Demers able to make the stop, but not able to get back to her feet in time. So now 3-2 your score. First pitch to Davis called for a strike. As Cunningham with the RBI. As Allen able to break for home after the ground ball at first. Demers had to dive for. Next pitch. Swung on and fouled straight up and out of play. 0-2 for Davis. Davis grounded out to first base her first time and flew out to left. Her last appearance, her third at-bat here tonight. Led off the 4th inning earlier. She'll see the 0-2. Fouls it off once more, still 0-2. Martin's now trying to see if she can get herself out of the inning here. Now nobody on as it currently stands. Still 0-2. The next pitch outside, ball 1. Gives up the run as Shelby Allen able to get on with the infield single. Steals a base. It able to advance to third on the drop third strike. And then scores on the Cunningham RBI ground out. Next pitch to Davis. Out and away, ball 2, 2-2. Wind still blowing in from right to left. The next pitch to Davis with the 2-2 count, 2 away. Swung on and fouled off once more. Will not go down without a fight. As Abby Bunt will be the next man up. Already a single for her tonight. Scored in that 4th inning on the home run from Paget. Davis awaits the next pitch. Down in the dirt, got a little too much off of it as that one bounced to the plate. Full count now to Davis with 2 away. Catcher Bunt looking to see if she can get an opportunity here in this top of the 5th inning. The Smokies now lead 3-2. Next pitch. In the dirt once more. It allows Davis to reach, so a runner on first with 2 away, and it'll bring up Bunt. So Davis gets on for the first time tonight with a walk. It'll bring up Bunt, the catcher, who already has a single and reached on an error in that first inning, so 1 for 2 for her. Scored on that 2-run shot by Paget, the first baseman, in that 4th inning. Next pitch from Martins. Strike on the outer half, 0-1. Bunt, who attends school just down the street at the UTC, University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. Looking for her third at-bat. Seeing on the outside, just a little tad bit outside, 1-1. Catcher looking to see what she can do here with a runner on first and Davis after the walk. Next pitch from Martins. On the lower half, 2-1. Still 2 away. Shelby Allen able to score on the ground out from Cunningham, allows this Smokies squad to take the lead. It's the next one from the new pitcher. Swung on, hit to the third base side, trying to pick it, able to do so. Throw across to first in time, out recorded. Able to reach across to make the play in time was the third baseman and Ross. So we'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-2 now your score, the Smokies lead. Choos will come to bat, looking to see if they can reclaim the lead once more. Find themselves down by 1 here at Mandy Greenmun Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been listening and watching from the Scenic City League here from Chattanooga, Tennessee once more. We'll be right back after this quick break here for the Choos at bat. Head to the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-2 your score. The Smokies lead over the Choos here after about 4.5. Hit into this bottom of the 5th inning. As now GC Holt will step up once more, tonight's center fielder. As Pearl Davis steps back out onto the mound once more, Holt will step in. A single already to her tonight, a ground out to second in her first at bat. She'll come up for the 3rd time. Maryland Eastern Shore product, the rising senior. First pitch you'll see, laces out to right center. A beautiful swing and able to get on base for a 2nd time tonight. She'll lead off this 5th inning with a single to start us off, and now Ross will come up. So Ross with an RBI ground out already to herself, as well as a walk on the hit by pitch, comes up with Holt now on first base. First pitch. Down and away, called for a strike, 0-1. So runner on first here now as Holt gets the single. Bring up Ross with Fowler just behind her. Choos trying to see if they can reclaim the lead. Next pitch, swung on, hit hard to the right-hand side. It'll go foul, 0-2. As Holt was looking to possibly break for second. About an hour and a half into this matchup, still 3-2 your score. The Smokies now lead, thanks to the running of Shelby Allen. Now Pearl Davis trying to see if she can lock it down here. The back half of this ball game. Next pitch, swung on and hit foul once more. Still 0-2 at the count against Ross. The next pitch waits. On the outer half, called a ball. Pitch out, though, allows for the throw to go down. Holt makes it in safely, though, as Munson can't knock it down. So JC Holt moves all the way up to second base, and now a runner in scoring position with a 1-2 count. As Holt able to steal second. 3rd stolen base for her already. Ross waits the next pitch. High in the zone it will go. Holt breaks for 3rd. Throw down. Not in time. Another stolen base. And now as close as you can get for Ross to possibly see if she can tie this ball game up once more. Now 2-2 the count. Still nobody out, and Holt all the way up to 3rd. Next pitch. Swung on and crushed to the right-hand side. It'll be an RBI single for Ross. She's able to put her right past the second baseman. We find ourselves at a draw once more. Ross is able to put one to the right-hand side, and a single will bring up Christian Fowler, who already has a single here tonight. Fowler from UWG, the University of West Georgia, steps in. First pitch, swung on and hammered out to left center. That ball's going to get down and go to the fence. This will be extra bases written all over it as both runners advance. Throw comes into third. Making it in standing will be Ross. Now a double, so back-to-back knocks for the Choos, and they are now causing all sorts of trouble here for Pearl Davis. So Fowler with a double to left center, and it'll bring up Ariana Clark. Excuse me, now it'll actually be Frankie Martins who comes in for Clark and will hit for her as well. First pitch she'll see on the outside, called for a strike. So Martins, who came in to pitch, will now also hit for Clark, or will hit as well. The next pitch, 0-1. On the out half, called for a strike, 0-2. Still nobody out. Frankie Martins now hitting for Clark, the catcher for the moment here. So left-hander will wait in the box. Right-hander delivers. Outer half, called a ball. 1-2 runners on second and third after the single by Ross to tie this ball game up. Fowler able to hit the double to put herself on second. So 2 runners in scoring position. A ball in the grass would result most likely in 2 scores. We'll see. Next pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 on the strikeout as going down swinging was Martins. So 1 away now here. In this bottom of the 5th inning, runners still on second and third. First pitch on the inner half, called a ball, 1-0. As Hancock will hit for Robbie Van Still. Next pitch, out and away, ball 2, as Hancock, who got replaced by Van in the field, will still hit. As Demers waits in the on-deck circle, a single already for her tonight. Runners on second and third, 2-0 the count, 1 away. Now 3-3 your score after the single by Ross. Scores Holt. Next pitch, up in the zone away, 3-0. Davis now trying to work herself out of the jam. Taking a moment here to chat with her pitcher, Wilby Munson. Trying to settle her down for a moment here, trying to see if she can lock it down here with this 3-3 scoreline, with runners in scoring position and threatening. 3-0 the count, the next pitch from Davis. Lace down the left-hand side, lands in fair territory. Both runs will score. The throw home to the plate will not be in time. It'll be a double and a 2-run score for Hancock. Two runs will score as the Choos now take a 2-run lead. As the 2-run double just stays inside the line from Taylor Hancock. Her first hit of the ball game, and now Demers will come up with a runner on second and 1 away. Davis's first pitch hit to the left-hand side. Another hit for Demers. Holding the runner will be Hancock. She'll stay at third, so runners at the corners. As another base knock for Demers. Emily Jones will step up. Already a single to her name. She scored in that 4th inning after the double by Andrews. 5-3 now your score. Next pitch, tries to bunt, lays it down, can't make contact, so 0-1 the count. Still 1 away, runners at the corners. Demers at first, Hancock in third. Jones at the plate looking to see if she can collect her second hit here of this season. Next pitch. Swung on, hit to the third base side, picked up, throws to first. Will get the runner there, but the runners will advance, so Demers moves up to second base. Jones will ground out to third. And it'll bring up Macy Andrews with runners in scoring position and 2 away. So Hancock has to stay at third base. Demers now at second. Macy Andrews, who already has an RBI, or already has a single to her name tonight, or double, I should say, excuse me, now hits to the left-hand side, knocked away by the third baseman, allow a run to score. Demers rounding third, she will score as well. Throw back to first will not be in time. Andrews scores 2 on the RBI single. Will actually be labeled as their error as Stead on the third baseman. So she will reach and 2 runs will score. As Demers and Hancock are able to get around, so now 7-3 the score. With 2 away still here in the 5th inning. First pitch hit out towards left center. Gonna get down. Fox will have it bounce all the way to the wall. Andrews is gonna get waved around. She will score. Fox gonna look for 3. She'll hold up at second as the throw comes into third base. Another run will score. 8-3. Now your score. Fox able to hit that one past Warren out in left field, trying to hug the line. Instead, it gets past her and all the way through. So with 2 outs, a little bit of 2-out lightning here in this 5th frame. With back-to-back hits. As Davis now trying to lock it down, as it'll bring up J.C. Holt, who started all of this with a single and 2 stolen bases. She'll try and bunt for a hit. This one will stay on the right field, or on the right field side. It'll go foul. So Holt will go down 0-1 to start. Choos have found a way to bat around the order here. Next pitch on the outer half, called for a strike, 0-2. Two singles, 2 stolen bases, and a ground out for J.C. Holt, trying to see if she can extend this inning. Now ahead by 5. This one hit to the left-hand side. Warren will get underneath it in foul ground and make the catch. That'll be out number 3. And Davis now gets out of the inning. 8-3 now your score. The Choos lead here after 5. We'll head to the top of the 6th with the Smokies, trying to see if they can bring it back. Here from Mandy Greenmund Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching the Scenic Civic League. We'll be right back after this quick break as the Smokies will come to bat. Top of the 6th inning, Martins will face off once more. Here's the Choos now lead 8-3. Her first pitch will lay outside for ball 1. As coming up to the plate will be Burke. A ground out and a fly out for her, trying to see if she can collect her first hit. Had a good drive down the left field line earlier in this matchup that couldn't stay fair. The 1-0. Slammed out towards center field. This ball might have a chance to go. It will indeed go at the top of the brick wall. A home run. Speaking into existence, why don't we? Solo shot to center field. That one about 300 feet, it feels like, as Burke puts it right over the center field wall and goes all the way up the brick wall in center. Would have hit the flagpole. So a solo shot for Burke. And a 4-8 scoreline as the Smokies get on the board here early in this top of the 6th inning. Paget, who had the home run in that last inning from the 2-run shot in the 4th, now comes up. Already a home run tonight for her. Flew out in her first appearance, now comes up for the 3rd time. She'll take this one and send it to the right-hand side for a foul ball. So after saying Burke just missed one before, she didn't miss that one. Was swinging the bat really well her last 2 attempts. Puts that one over to the right-hand side. Next pitch, swung on, hit to the left-hand side. Stays fair, throw across, will be in time. So a ground out. Recorded as great defensive work on the side from Ross. Able to get the ball across in time, so. One away now for Tatum McCool, the right fielder. First pitch to her on the outside, called a strike, 0-1. Cole with quite the interesting family history as this pitch stays down low 1-1 as her aunt was actually WWE wrestler Michelle McCool and her uncle-in-law is the Undertaker. Yes, that Undertaker from WWE, the legend himself. So the next pitch is hit to the right-hand side. Demers will take it and tag first base. That'll be out number 2, but that is indeed a true story, is that the Undertaker is indeed technically her uncle-in-law's. Her aunt, the former WWE wrestler, Michelle McCool. The next pitch now here for Munson, swung on and missed, strike 1. So just an interesting little tidbit if you ever want some bar history, possibly. As Munson now will have a chat with her head coach on the 3rd base side here. As Martins continues to try and work. 4-run lead, gave up the solo shot, but able to get back-to-back groundouts here for a 2-out inning as it currently stands. Nobody on with an 0-1 count in her favor. Next pitch down in the dirt, ball 1. It's Munson, who lined out to center and struck out swinging her last time up, steps up once more. Next pitch hit right back up the middle. Will get through into center field off the end of the bat. It'll be a single for Munson as she'll be able to get herself on with 2 away. Trying to see if she can generate some 2-out lightning here as Munson gets herself her first hit of this ball game. It'll be Shelby Allen, who got it really started in that 5th inning. The single and stolen base and then scoring on the RBI ground out by Cunningham. Look to see if she can do it herself here. First pitch hit to the right-hand side. It'll go foul as the Southern Miss product will go down 0-1. Flew out to second base her first time up. Again, a single and a stolen base and a run scored in that 5th inning. Makes her 1 for 2 on the day. Munson now at first. Running for it. Ball's high. Throw down to second in time. She is out. A beautiful throw down. Catcher Clark able to get the throw down in time, and just like that, we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning as Munson gets gets caught down running. So we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 8-4 now your score. A solo shot by Burke. But now the Choos will get a chance to bat once more here from Andy Greenmund Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Here for the Scenic Acidic lead you've been watching. We'll be right back after this quick break for the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th inning, 8-4 now. Your score. The Choos still lead here as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning, trying to see if they can add on to their lead as a new pitcher comes out now for the Smokies. Hornier will step in now for the first time tonight. It'll be the end of the outing here now for Pearl Davis. She goes 3 innings and will step out as she gives up. If I'm correct here, it should be 4 runs given up in total. Indeed it is. Or excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong side of my sheet. That is not correct. It was actually 5 runs given up. First pitch will be seen for a ball is stepping up to the plate. Will be Cassidy Ross. The second pitch she'll see on the inner half will be called for a ball. 2-0 now for Ross. A single already tonight. An RBI ground out and a hit by pitch has gotten her on 2 out of 3 times. She awaits the next pitch. Outer half called for a ball. 3-0 as Hornier comes in for the second time in 2 games as she pitched in that matchup yesterday against the Bandits. Unfortunately, she had a rough back half of the innings as that one stays on the inner half and called for a ball. 4-0, and it'll result in another walk as Ross now given the chance to make it down to first base once more. Now Fowler will come up here in the 6th inning. So Fowler will come up to hit. Hornier coming in relief, looking to see what she can do from Shawnee State, the NAIA school. It's the next pitch. On the inner half, called a strike, 0-1. Fowler again with the double already in this matchup. A strikeout to her name and a single. Next pitch she'll see out and away, ball 1. 1-1 now the count as Fowler, who is able to hit the double that put Ross on first and then come around to score herself. Or put Ross on third, I should say, after Ross had the single that scored Holt. That one's hit up and out of play for a foul ball. 1-2. Now looking to see if she can add a little more damage to her name. Did not get the RBI last time she came up, but looking to see if she could possibly get herself one here. Her teammate Ross sits at first base. 1-2. Swung on, hit to the third base side, gets through for a base knock. It'll be another single this time for Kristen Fowler. She'll have another one on the night. Now 3 hits for her, 2 singles and a double. As Ross will advance to second. Now Martins will come up to the plate with runners on and nobody out. So the pitcher Martin steps up, struck out swinging last time she came in. Pitch on the outer half, called for a strike, 0-1. Hornier with the 0-1. Hit to the left-hand side. Martins will have it get through to go for a single, trying to send the runner. Instead, they'll hold on is Ross, so a single from Martins to the right-hand side. Or left-hand side, I should say. Lefts and rights are hard. It will allow for a runner to get on. And the bases are now loaded with nobody out. So a base knock for Martins will allow the runners to be all over the place here. So she'll collect herself a hit. And it'll bring up Hancock, who already has a double of her own tonight. Next pitch. On the outer half, called a strike, 0-1. So for Hancock, who scored Ross and Fowler in that 5th inning, comes back to the plate once more. On the inner half, able to make contact, comes home with the throw. Throw back to first will not happen. Throws it back instead to third base. She is in safely as Fowler made the wide turn. So Ross thrown out at home, cut down on the fielder's choice. So Hancock will make it on, but not before it's a fielder's choice. 5-2 is the call. Martins will advance to second. Fowler the third. Bases still loaded, but now with one away. It'll bring up Demers, who has 2 singles already tonight. First pitch she'll see down the third baseline, picked up once more. Throw home, goes over the catcher and wide. It'll be an error that scores the run, and the bases will stay loaded with 1 away as Demers reaches. Warren at third, trying to make the throw home, instead airmails, and it allows for Fowler to score. 4-9 the scoreline, as it'll be Jones who comes up to the plate with a single already to her name. First pitch called a strike on the lower half of the zone, 0-1. Nine to 4 now your score. The Choos lead by 5. It's the next pitch. On the inner half, gets away, 1-1. As able to keep it in front of her was bunt. As Fournier now trying to see if she can get herself out of the jam. Ducks on the pond all over the place now with the bases loaded and 1 out. 1-1 to Jones. The next pitch. On the outer half, called a strikeout, or 1-2. As Fournier now trying to see get herself out. Number 2, the next pitch. Swung on, laced out towards left field. It'll make its way off the glove of the left fielder and make its way down. Runners will advance. Everyone will go station for station. It'll bounce off the top of the glove and just get down for a hit. As trying to reach up and grab it, not able to get enough of that one was Tatum McColl, so it'll be a hit for Jones out to left field. Jones will be rewarded with the hit as this one stays away for ball 1. So another run will score. Double digits now for the Choos, now lead by 6. Jones with her second hit of the night, and it'll bring up Macy Andrews, who reached on an error last time up as that one stays low for a ball. 2-0. Andrews, who reached on an error last time up, and a double to her name as that one stays up and away, 3-0. Trying to look if she can continue this inning once more. As Horner now trying to see if she can get out of it. That one on the outer half. Called for, I believe there's a strike there. Will it be? Yes, it is. So 3-1. No motion was made at first by the home plate umpire, but the next pitch comes in and gets behind the hitter, so ball 4 to allow another run to score. And still only 1 out. 11-4 now your score as Andrew reaches on the walk. All the runners will advance once more, and it'll come back to the top of the lineup to Fox, who already has a double and a walk to her name here today. First pitch to her on the outer half, called a ball 1-0. Would have been a very close game to start. The Choos trying to see if they can unwind it here. Fox to the right-hand side. It'll get through for another base knock. Runners will move station to station once more. Another RBI. Now 12-4 your score. As Fox with her second hit of the game, her first single of the night, a double earlier for her. Now 12-4 the score. J.C. Holt will step up. First pitch. Hit to the right-hand side or left-hand side. Warren will get it. Picks it up. Throws back to third. Not in time. So a fielder's choice will allow Holt to make it on, but the runner will be cut down at home plate. So base is still loaded, but now with 2 outs, and it'll bring up Ross once more. First pitch high and away. It gets away from the catcher all the way home. In time, they will be able to score at the last second as Andrews, as the rain now starts to fall. The wild pitch allows for the runner to score. Fox will move up to third, Holt to second. another run on the board with 2 outs. As the rain starts to really come down now for the moment here. The umpire requests a towel to try and keep the ball clear here as we sit in this bottom of the 6th inning. 13-4 now your score, and the rain really starting to come down for the moment here. You can see already everyone just kind of waiting around as the umpire is thinking this is not the best idea for us all right now. Trying to come to an agreement on what to do here with the rain. Horner will step back in. We'll try and see if we can get through it. 1-0 the count. 2 outs here in this 7th or 6th inning. Next pitch. Out and away. Ball 2. As that one gets away from the catcher once more, it'll allow another run to score. Fox will get around to score. Now 14-4. Another wild pitch allows for another runner to advance. So and now the rain decides to settle immediately after the pitch is thrown. Just a drizzle now at this point, so it goes from an absolute sheet of rain to something a little lighter, and back to the sheet it will go as that one stays away. 3-0 now the count. As Russ sits in here on the 3-0. Next one hit to second base, bounces off the second baseman and out to center. Burke couldn't corral it, so it'll be an error and another run scores. Now 15-4 your scoreline. As Holt comes around, it'll be an error as Roster gets on. The error by the second baseman there in Burke, and now Fowler comes up for the second time this inning. With 2 outs and the rain now slowly dissipating again. And the minute I say that, it'll start coming down harder once more, won't it? The next pitch from Horner. Inner half, called a ball, throw down to first, will not be in time, as diving in will be Ross. Fowler now comes up for the second time, a double and a single already, a single for her in her last at-bat in this inning. The 1-0. Swung on and hit out towards right field. Cunningham will try and get underneath it. She will in foul ground and will make the catch. And that will finally end the 6th inning. We go to the top of the 7th. 15-4 now your score. The Choos find 7 in that bottom frame. When we come back, we'll head to the top of the 7th inning. We'll see if we even make it there. So we'll be right back after this quick break here from Andy Green One Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, here in the Scenic City League. We'll be right back after this quick break. The rain starts coming down a little bit harder, but we go to the top of the 7th. 15-4 the scoreline. Martin's first pitch on the outside to Shelby Allen. 1-0 the count as the rain starts to come down with the harder drops. Not such a hard rate, but big drops nonetheless. As Martin is trying to get through this quickly here. Next pitch on the outer half, called a strike, 1-1 as we sit here in the top of the 7th inning. 15-4 again, the scoreline. The Choos find 7 in that 6th inning. Just trying to get through the bottom half of this inning. 1-1. Hit to the second base side, picked cleanly, throws to first in time. Allen will ground out to second base. That'll be one away, as able to pick it up cleanly was, for a moment there, able to do so. If I'm correct, was Fowler. It was indeed. One away here in the top of the inning. Go back to the top of the lineup. Warren will step in with one out. Rain continues to fall. Fakes the bunt. Ball bounces in the dirt. 1-0. Probably see it on your screen right now as well. Some of the raindrops, at least we're seeing it here a little bit, but probably have a pretty good sight line as to what the heck this weather's like right now. 1-0 the count, one away. 15-4 the scoreline here. Warren steps in for the 4th time tonight. Next pitch on the outer half, called a strike, 1-1. Strikeout, a ground out, and a line out for Warren tonight. Looking to see if she could get herself her first hit of this ball game here in the 7th. On the outer half, called a ball, 2-1. The rain continues to pick up and let up and do a little bit of everything right now. Will not deter these players any more than it thinks it will, of course, until a typhoon comes through. But as soon as I say that, the next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. The rain continues to pick up for a moment here. Will most likely settle in about, give or take, 2 seconds, and then come back to life here. We'll see, but 2-2 the count. Martins to Warren. The next pitch, hit to the first base side, will go foul. Still 2-2 the count. 15-4 the scoreline. Warren trying to see if she can continue this in Horner will be the next batter up. Warren trying to see if she can keep her Smokies alive. Warren is trying to close it out here in the 7th. Next pitch, outside, ball 3, full count, as that one skipped a couple times, lost the handle on that, and you can see it from her face. Trying to see if they can get a clean ball for her, but right now, the rain is coming down. You can see it start to puddle a little bit on that first base side. If you could see it on the right side, possibly on your screens, I think you can just a little bit. Full count, Martin's trying to stay dry with the ball. Next pitch out and away, ball 4, and it allows for Warren to get on base. And now they'll finally take the players off the ball field, so we'll see if they'll call it here. I think that's exactly going to be the case, as the torrentialness now starts to come down as well. And you can see the field already is starting to flood out somewhat, and I think this is going to call it here. We'll see if we get some actual confirmation on that. We're kind of assuming it up here in the box. Give us one moment here.
Here actually.
So that will go ahead and end it here. 15-4 the final. The umpires will call it, and I mean, you can kind of see it on the field right now why they're doing so. Hopefully it lines up at least enough for tomorrow, as we'll have another set of games for you all. That will officially count it. Choos will take the win, 15-4. Warren will get the final at-bat, a walk for her, as that will go ahead and end it here. As Davis will be hit with the loss, and her 3 innings of relief work. It'll be the moment, if I'm correct here. I'm trying to find the right side of my scoring sheet here. I apologize. It will be Leach who will get the win. With that being said, that'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you everyone again for tuning in here from Mandy Greenmont Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City League. We'll see you all tomorrow, as currently it's scheduled to be. Set for 9 o'clock tomorrow. These two teams will have a couple more games. I believe that'll be, again, set for tomorrow. It will be indeed. The Bandits will take on the Choos, and the Smokies will take on the Rain tomorrow. That'll be at the 9 o'clock game at first, and then the 11:30 set for tomorrow. They'll play again on Monday as well, heading to Tuesday. They will have the day off Wednesday, but we got a couple more days worth of softball coming your way. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. My name is Mason Strawn. It's been a pleasure to call for you all once more here from the Scenic City League. Hopefully we don't have a washout for tomorrow. Thank you everyone again for tuning in, and I hope that you have a safe rest of your afternoon.